is lamp
the
lit.
beer lamp. That means the beer lamp is lit.
It's beer 30. Beer lamp
The
is
beer lamp is lit.
These are the days of the open highway. These are the nights of the cloudless sky. These are the times that we've always longed for, in our hearts and in our minds. And everything is gonna be alright. And I feel I've waited all my life for days like these, for days like these, for days like these, I wish they never end. I wish they never
I'm standing right where the window is.
Watch my back for those crazy dolphins.
There are no dolphins around you. We got a rental car for the day. We had a bunch of errands to run, and it wasn't just like you could walk there and that type of thing. We are also going to pick up our mail. Instead of having it mailed to us, since we have a rental car, that should save us some money because we need our mail. At first, we didn't know how we were going to get our mail, and we were just going to use a family member's address. But that seemed like a lot to ask of someone. All right. St. Brennan's Isle is located in Green Cove Springs, Florida. They offer mail service for just about anyone, and once signed up, they will send you your mail anywhere you request. So we just got our mail. We got some knot cards from Jim. Thank you so much. These will come in handy. I already see the bow line. Bow line? Bowline. So we just wanted to really share with you guys how amazing this journey has been for us, and all the people that have reached out to us and, you know, just gotten in touch with us in so many different ways. It's even gone as far as, you know, people mailing us little gifts, whether they be like funny gifts, helpful gifts, anything. Yeah. You know, it's like Christmas every time we go to the mailbox, which, you know, we're Christmas freaks if you haven't seen our Christmas video. So it's exciting, you know.
Yeah,
and
that's been awesome.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you got all of our patrons. We try to talk to them as much as possible. We're always in communication with our patrons, and
a lot of females.
Awesome.
Yeah,
we've been getting a lot more females, and then
I love
this month it seems like we've had a lot of PayPal donations.
Yes,
which is really helpful.
It's really increased. It's gone from like people donating, you know, for some Gecko swag, or people just donating to buy us some drinks to enjoy while we're doing this whole process, you know, videoing and that type of thing. And that's always fun to watch. And then even we had a lady give us a donation, and she also, it was her husband's birthday gifts. He said all he wanted for his birthday was a Lazy Gecko t-shirt, right?
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, so it's been really neat. We really appreciate you guys. We love it. Memorial Day weekend. We're out here on the water, enjoying it. We just had lunch. Oh yeah, with my Cheryl. And then we just saw a water jet. So this guy's coming out of the water and he's literally skimming across, and it's freaking awesome. Some may find this hard to believe, but we have made more lifelong friends during this journey than acquaintances. We have been fortunate enough to find many people that we just click with, that are on the same journey, have the same hopes, dream about the same things, and are creating the same memories that we are. Another one? Oh, I got a gob full of drooly cereal. Thanks.
Oh, he's like, here, take some more.
Before we started this adventure, we were more than skeptical of how it would be done successfully with a baby. I would say that we have it down perfectly though. We have been able to accomplish all challenges that we have been faced with, like grocery shopping without a car. Our new little carts have been a complete success, and they have carried many groceries, Reese, and even the dogs. So we finished the baby room today. Yes, I know it took me like forever, but I'm super excited to show you guys. We've gotten a lot of inquiries about it, so I thought I'd just walk you through it really quick. The first part that I'm going to show you is actually the last part that we did. It's the cover to the VHF AIS, and that's right here. And what I did was I ran Velcro around, and then I scooped up underneath, cut the material, hemmed it together, and put clips to clip onto the board that Jeremiah made. We also Velcroed this to the board. Reese can knock it in there. Another thing that we did was we covered the actual navigation station right here. So it goes from the back all along, all the way down, and under the table that comes up. The table still is able to come up, and he cannot get in there at all. There's a cubby hole right in here where we can store like random things. Right now I have our sunglasses and stuff that he can't get to. And what I did so we can get in there as he's sleeping is I took the front piece that is detachable. All of this comes off, and I made it so it comes around like this, and then this one does up like that, and it comes over here and it hooks, but it has Velcro in here and right here. So they Velcro together like so, and Reese is not able to get in there. I clipped it down here. It's all underneath. It goes all up along here. It works very well. Excuse me. Thank you. Do you want to play? You want to play? Okay. And then it does up over here. And then I put Velcro along here, and here's an additional piece that I could put on to keep him in. Because I was noticing when he was standing up, he was pulling on this, which is eventually going to make it give way. So I created another piece that Velcros and snaps in. And that way, you know, he can fall asleep, and if it's kind of muggy or if he needs more airflow, I can take it off. He loves it. He has his toys in there. I'm super excited about it. My next little project is creating sheets, which I think I'm going to start tomorrow. It was so intimidating for me. I've never touched a sewing machine in my life. I've never cut a piece of fabric. I've never made a pattern. Nothing. And I finally finished it. I feel like a huge accomplishment, a huge relief of stress, and I'm so happy that I can share it with everybody, because when I was looking to move aboard with a baby, I searched and searched and searched how to do it with a baby, and I really didn't find anything. Nobody really got into the artsy part of fabricating a baby room for a baby who's like indestructible. And I'm really happy that I got to do it, and I got to show it, and I hope that I have mothers emailing me and getting in touch with me so I can explain to you just how to do it.
Yeah, you did a great job.
Thank you. So we went ahead and made hamburgers for dinner. pasta salad that Jeremiah loves. I always make that for him. Burgers that he cooked. And then this is another famous thing in our household. It's tomato mozzarella. And what I do is I take cherry tomatoes, cut them in half, so that's the bottom. It kind of sits on it. And then I cube mozzarella, and then I put a little spinach on top. And then I dazzle it with olive oil, balsamic vinegar, oregano, and it's supposed to be salt and pepper, but I just do pepper because I feel like foods naturally have enough salt in them. It's a great little appetizer for like a get-together. Tom and Anita on our last video. They own a 44-foot catamaran. This is also their 37-foot catamaran, and we wanted to give you guys a tour of it. And hey, if you're a cat lover and you're interested, they actually have this one on the market.
It's a 1991 Fountain Peugeot Antigua. All the Fountain Peugeots are Island series. Can sleep at 8. It has a really good cruising speed since it's been repowered with the Yamaha 18 horsepower on both sides. Okay, welcome to Dalliance. I'm on the port side forward stateroom. It's a double view berth. The crash hatch is right up here. It's great for ventilation, or if the boat would become upside down, you just stay with the boat until you're rescued, and you go in and out of the rescue hatch.
That's cool.
Then moving aft, we have a pretty spacious head, and it has blue and white lights, so when you're traveling at night, you don't ruin your night vision. It has a Gecko electric flush head, and works.
That's awesome.
It has a vessel sink. Brittany, can you do the honors? Turn it on. Okay, this is the port side aft, the owner's stateroom. And there's plenty of storage on the right hand side for clothing, and there's a very deep locker back here. Okay, we have 4 batteries. Each one of the batteries are 12 volt. They're 225 amp hour, and we have a 2000 watt inverter attached to them. And then we have the 2 GM Yamaha engine underneath here with the sail drive. You can seat 8 here. The table also lowers down, and we have legs for it so that you could turn it into one big bed. And then back here, underneath the bench seat, is the air conditioner. And it's a 18,000 BTU air conditioner. It feeds both sides. And it's made by Flagship Marine. Right here is a refrigerator. It goes 3.5 feet deep by 2 feet wide. And then inside here is the freezer compartment where the holding plate is. And it's a Technotics Cool Blue. Insulation on the freezer is anywhere from 6 to 10 inches thick. And in the refrigerator, it's 4 to 6 inches thick. Then we have TV, so you can extend out and watch wherever you want. It'll go all the way out in the cockpit so you can watch movies outside.
Oh, very nice.
Over here we have the fully equipped galley. We have a Rigo alcohol stove. It just has alcohol pucks underneath. You just fill them. It's sort of...
It's very easily to pull it out.
Yeah, like a sterno. The good thing about it is alcohol, you can put it out with a rag or water, and it doesn't. You don't have to worry about propane. You can buy alcohol anywhere in the world that there's a drugstore. Both the stove and the oven are less than 2 years old.
All my dishes and everything fit right in here.
And storage up here.
Storage up here.
Correct. Off
And then
here.
up.
Oh, look at that.
In the starboard side, head area is a little bit smaller because you have the addition of the navigation table. You have all your AC breakers, all your DC breakers broken down by battery bank. There's 2 battery banks, the one I showed you, and then there's another one on the port side that's 225 amp hours. We have a backup to a backup portable GPS that is hardwired into the boat, Uniden, VHF, air conditioner control panel, the inverter control panel, and then we have our repeating for depth and speed down here. And then 2 battery monitors, one for the port side and one for the starboard side. This is a 9-inch chart plotter, Lowrance. It's a 2015. When you plug it in, it talks to all the instruments via NEMA 2000. And the great bonus about that is this boat has AIS transponder. So you can see every contact out there and they can see you. Or you can turn it off if you don't want them to see you. It's a great safety factor when you're out there to know whether you're going to be on a collision course or not. We're on the starboard side, up forward. We have another double just like on the port side. On this side, it's the mirror image. Has a little bit bigger closet for hanging stuff. And then we have various spares for the boat to include screens for the hatches and stuff like that. In front of the green pillow up forward, there's storage up there. We normally put linens and stuff like that, and that's the bow compartment. That is a crash compartment, so that if either one of the bows were to hit something solid at sea, you could still sail home because there's a second bow behind it, crash compartment. Same way with the stern. This is the starboard side aft stateroom. The only difference in this stateroom from the other side is this side only has 225 amp hour batteries, and the other side has 1,000. And right here is the autopilot control. It does autopilot, and it'll tell you where the wind comes from, compass, course, and many other things that go over the NEMA 2000 network. Up on the mast, we have an ultrasonic wind transducer /GPS/compass that sends all the data free and clear of any obstructions, sails, or anything else like that. Every one of the stays had been replaced in October of last year, 2015. The aft stays are Dyneema rope. It's called Ducks, and it was made by Caligo Marine. The rest of the wire was done by North Sails Rigging in Hampton, Virginia. In 2015, we had a major yard period. We took the mast down. We had these rails added around for safety, and then this step here, so if you have to tend the mainsail, you can step up on top of the cabin roof. The stack pack is 2015. It's a Sailrite design stack pack, and it holds that brand new Mac mainsail inside of it. This is a windlass compartment. It has a power winch 450. The trampoline is a heavy-duty cargo net with a textiline cover on top. Then when you just want to walk up to the front for sail handling or anchor handling, we have a walkway here made of wood. We have storage for just about anything you want. The previous 10-foot dinghy, roll-up dinghy we stored in here. Obviously the rib won't fit in there. We have 110 gallons of water in here in 2 aluminum tanks. And over here, propane and electric hot water heater. Custom made through Zarkor. These are, we call them dolphin seats. Don't know what they're really called. But so you can sit up here and watch the water go by. And it has a cup holder, or you get the free solar light with the boat purchase. Underneath here is a 37-gallon gas tank for the diesel. The great thing about it is standard lid that you would put on a regular 6-gallon gas can, and that's the vent right there. So you can see the fuel coming up. You don't have to worry about it venting overboard, getting the marina upset or anybody else that there's fuel in the water. It can cruise about 7 knots under motor and top 8.5 knots.
Reese. Hi. And what do you have going on over here, mister?
The spot tracker.
Woo! Is that the one that Tom gave us?
Yeah, Tom and Anita.
Cool.
This thing is it's a little satellite personal tracker that we're going to put out for our patrons so that they can track us wherever we are.
Fighting over her hair tie. Next time on the Lazy Geckos. It's out with the old and in with the new as we replace our aging battery bank before it has a serious meltdown. We take you for a private tour behind the curtains of the Jacksonville, Florida Times Union Center for the Performing Arts, and don't miss how magical this beautiful center really is. Wait, where's Ron White? I love Ron White. Want to see why you have to clean your hull? Well, get dirty with us as we clean the hull before our next passage and show you what's involved in doing so. Patrons, none of this would be possible without all of your love, support, and dedication to see our journey through. I could never forget you, PayPals, as your donations are really making a difference in our lives. Oh, but how I love my little Vimeo watchers. And remember, if you're a patron, you have unlimited access to all of our videos.